Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Wake and Bake. I'm Cannadave.
And I'm Groovee.
On today's Wake and Bake sesh, we're going to be talking about some of the conversation that just happened this week about a new cannabis bill for, looks like decriminalization, pretty much. It was introduced
what up, IG?
by
How's it going, fam?
Chuck Schumer. So we're going to be talking about that. I'm curious to know how everyone feels. The first thing right off the rip is we're going to be rolling up some weed here to smoke. So let us know what you're smoking on and dab it on. Yeah, go figure, right? What up, lectures? What up, Dope on IG? Can never pronounce your name. So like we said, we just go with Dope. But yeah, let us know what you're smoking on, dabbing on. How do you feel about the bill? Do you think it'll get passed? Do you not like it? There's a couple things I don't like about it, and maybe I like a little bit because it would just be taking it off the controlled substance list. So that'd be great. But there's a couple of things I didn't like about it. So before we get into that, we'll let some people get into the live chat today. Let's roll up some weed, Groovee. I need to smoke.
Let us know how you consuming cannabis this morning.
Yeah,
you inedible, you vaping, you smoking some weed.
Yeah, how you getting high this morning? How you getting high?
How you getting into that mindset?
Shout out to using one of Grove bag samples for a new batch. So kind of neat.
Yeah, I mean, just still like a new what's it called? Experiment, huh?
Yeah, I didn't use too much to dry because I was like hesitant, if you will, you know. But other than that, I was like, all right, cool, try it out. So see how it's going. I mean, it looks like it's curing the bud pretty good. I just didn't want to use all of the bud. You know what I'm saying? And my camera.
Oh, great.
And there we go. Cool. And we're good.
Are you good? Oh, sort of. I'll fix it. But yo, what's up, Adam Baum? What's up, Dope? What's up, everybody on IG?
Yeah, what's going on? Also, if you guys didn't check it out or check out our Facebook or IG, even YouTube, we released bunch of interviews. We just posted the first one yesterday. Was with Rare Dankness Scott from Canacon. And if you didn't know, Rare Dankness is going to be having a brand shop out here in the state of Michigan. It'll be in Ann Arbor with a bunch of rare Danish gear, seeds, genetics, their nutrients. The whole nine's going to be coming here. So we talked to Scott briefly. We released that episode, not episode, 2-minute interview, and that's all over. So check that out. We have some other good interviews coming up as well from a couple other companies too. And then we have...
You know, we were kind of on that same tip. Dope just said, he's like, it won't pass. Like, and I kind of feel you on that, man. I don't know if it's going to pass. And then Adam Bomb actually dropped that, saying that Biden already mentioned that he doesn't support the bill. But, why do you guys think that it's not going to pass? Why do you, let us know. Because
that's what I was just about to ask.
Because, I want to know, because everyone's personal views are different. And
I did hear Biden's not for it already, which is hilarious because everyone thought the Biden administration was going to be for legalization or decriminalization. It was such a flaw just to get him in office. To be honest, I don't believe anything from the administration with cannabis related. To be honest, Kamala Harris put in so many people in jail in California when she was Attorney General for cannabis related crimes. So to see them already going away from this is just hilarious because it's just not going to happen. They're not going to get the support. And I guarantee if they don't pass this within the year, the House and the Senate will be going to the Republicans because I think a lot of Americans are upset with the administration right now.
Right.
So you'll lose the House and the Senate. So this bill will just die out on the floor, in my opinion. I don't think Republicans are going to come in and go, yeah, let's pass this. I don't see it because many of them are still hesitant to even open up their states. Like, what was it? Nebraska we were talking about this year, Groovee, was like so against cannabis.
Right.
The mayor and everything. So
something like that.
It's interesting. The one thing that I thought was absolutely ridiculous about the bill was the taxation. They want to start year one, 10% tax, federal tax. So that's on top of your state tax. This isn't your state tax is gone. You're paying 10% on top of whatever Michigan is. Imagine if you're in Cali. Cali's taxes out there for right now for cannabis are astronomical. Like so then you're going to be paying another 10% on top of that. Gets better. Year 2, it increases to 15. Year 3, year 4. By year 5, it increases to a 25% tax.
Bullshit.
So for us as the consumers who have been in cannabis, buying cannabis, fighting for cannabis, we're going to be paying $100 an eighth. Yeah, it's going to go to the black market. Stupid. No one reasonable is going to be wanting to pay that price. No, that is absolutely ridiculous. 25% tax on top of a 16% tax here in Michigan on adult use.
I mean, imagine, like you said, you're paying almost 50% tax. Like, if they charge you $50, you have to pay another $25. That's crazy.
Get ready for those home grows to be gone because now the government's going to try to take all the tax money off because they're like, holy cow, people love cannabis. Who would have thought?
That's the thing, though. You can't do that because you're just going to force people to the black market.
Again.
It's not going to do anything.
Again, yeah. And then people are just going to be doing it. Why? Because no one's going to want to pay those prices of the corporate cannabis that's going to be some Mad Men style bud that's just ass. No one's going to pay $70 for an eighth of that. It just blows my mind that when I read that, I was like, hold up. That can't go on top of state, right? And I'm like, oh, it does go on top of state tax. How is that possible? Does alcohol have an increase in taxes? No, I'm pretty sure alcohol is just whatever the state tax is, right? It doesn't increase in each... I don't think alcohol is at a 25% tax. Oh, Dave brought up a great point. It is another reason to keep your medical card, especially here in the state of Michigan. And if you don't have your medical card, please, if you're in Michigan, get your medical marijuana card. It gives you protection if you ever end up on probation. You're still allowed to smoke. You get higher milligrams in edibles. Your tax is going to be lower than what this is because that's for the legal market. It's just mind blowing to see that. And what up, MI Lawflower? What up, Dope? Again on IG. I am just very disappointed. Like they've been saying they've been working on this bill. You know, Chuck Schumer's been talking about it for like over a year. Oh yeah, we're gonna come out with this bill. It's gonna be great. It's gonna end everything. Cool. But then you're still taxing the F out of people to buy cannabis after you've already put people in jail for having cannabis.
Well, that's the irony, man.
What?
Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, and it's like, see, here's the thing. It's like, I support decriminalization. Like, I want it decriminalized. Yes, like, I want it off the schedules. Like, there's too many rights that cannabis users, like, lose because, because it's stupid as hell. But, so, I totally am supporting the idea behind the bill. But like the political moves, the political write-ins, all this little bullshit, like that's where I get discouraged.
The best part too, if I understand correctly, if I read it right, because I've been going through it, not 100% on everything, because the government's always throwing stuff.
It's going to change. It's going to change like 3 more times.
They were asking though for opinions about the bill to write in and stuff, if I'm not mistaken, because they might craft the language a little bit, and hopefully they do craft the language, because I mean, 25% tax on cannabis, you get the F out of here. GTFO. Seriously.
Well, and that's on top.
That's
like,
on top.
You keep saying it, and that's why, like, to me, when you do these like ridiculous taxes, like, could you imagine if they were like, "Hey, we're gonna increase wine taxes 20%"? People would lose their shit, right? We'd have the Tea Party bullshit again, right? And it's like, why does cannabis keep getting the shaft on shit? It's like you're charging taxes for it, but then people get screwed over for it, but then they can't federally bank. Like, just deschedule it. All of this other shit, it's like, I don't know. I mean, as a lot of people say, you know, there's money in incarceration. There's money in all this other stuff.
They keep saying cannabis is like a $22 billion industry now, and they just keep upping it because they're seeing what's going on. Doesn't mean you can come in and start trying to tax it, because then that revenue, that $22 billion, is going to drop.
Right. 100%.
Because people are going to look at
the black market.
Yeah, look at inflation right now. Gas is up. A gallon of milk. I was at the Kroger the other day. You know how much I almost had to pay for a gallon of milk? Like $2.50. For a gallon of milk. I was like, what? For 2%? That's trash. It's not even like...
I haven't bought milk in years. I don't really know what it is. I'm an almond milk guy.
That's milk still.
Right, but just saying, I don't buy the gallon of milk. Sorry, go ahead.
I usually buy that, but I bought the gallon. I'm at the house by myself this week, so I bought the gallon. $2.50. I was like, what? Usually it's like $1.70, $1.50. I've seen it for 79 cents.
Yeah,
so like
lumber is expensive
to
too.
see the inflation hitting there. You're hitting it everywhere. People aren't going to go buy cannabis if it's at a 25% tax on top of state, especially for the states that have already high taxes.
Actually, I really like what Adam Baum said here. So first off, thank you for commenting. If you ever want to comment, we really appreciate YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all that, Facebook. But Adam Baum says, I can understand taxes, but it's like the amount of taxes. And I totally get that, because that is the bullshit. It's like people... Like, I mean,
do 10% on top, fine. Don't go to 25%.
Well, the reason to me is like realistically, the older crowd, the true-hearted, to like the ones that struggled and saw prohibition in its darker times, you know, they're the ones that don't want taxes. And I really don't want taxes to begin with. Who doesn't want who wants taxes? You're just paying people the government money to do pretty much nothing. At least on the cannabis, right? Because like it's been going on for years, and now they're just taxing it. So to me, it's like, when's enough? Like, just because there's money there, you're gonna keep increasing the taxes. Like, you know, if you're gonna try to increase these taxes, like, I don't know, you would need to see like huge benefits. And then if you're gonna increase the taxes, why not increase it for the people making the money? Don't increase it for the actual consumers. Increase it for the people doing the process. Increase it for other things. And then allow them to do write-offs, so it all checks and balances out. Because again, if cannabis companies could do write-offs and write off things and do all these things, they could be making more money on the back end and the taxes, like every other company does in the world.
Well, with it being within this bill, I think it knocks the Safe Banking Act. It doesn't have anything about banking, but since it won't be a controlled substance, I think the companies then at that point will be able to bank and stuff, which is good. Which is one good thing.
Morning, Mott Man. Morning, Josh.
Yeah,
how's it going, fam?
On, man? It's just interesting. Oh, damn.
Just schedule it
going
and stop
back
testing for THC 100%.
Actually, is it the FBI or Secret Service or somebody that they're relaxing cannabis testing on in the government?
Dude.
But people still, everyday Americans can lose their job now because they smoke cannabis? Like, what?
There's too much hypocrisy, man. That's why we just need it descheduled.
I'm like, dude, come on.
If it gets descheduled, they can't test for it. It forces people to get out of jail. It forces government and police to worry about the real crimes, like people bringing real drugs in, and heroin, and all these, the real drugs, you know? So, fentanyl.
Dope's got a good point here. I want to read this.
Yeah,
You'd be
please.
down with more taxes if our schools were the best and our roads were the best, and so on and so forth. If the system worked that way, I'd be down.
Yeah, no shit.
And that is a valid point. But unfortunately, the system doesn't work that way. We're taxed. We're income taxed, sales taxed, tax taking this out, tax taking this out.
I pay 4 separate taxes every year, and then here's what blows my mind is, how do you need to increase taxes? You're taxing everything. Like, you know, normal humans are expected to work their day job and budget, but the government doesn't need to budget shit. They're like, oh, our budget, we just need to increase taxes. Like, what?
Yeah, of course, easy.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense.
We don't have to do anything. We just, other people are paying everything else. The everyday hard worker, they're the ones that suffer when taxes and all this shit goes through. It's just interesting. It's like, man. I just don't like when people. I don't like when politicians are making the laws on cannabis when they've been completely against cannabis with all the bad propaganda for 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years.
Yeah, but the problem is who are we going to get in government to make these decisions?
I'll run for president, and I can't run next year.
Cannadave for president. Isn't The Rock going to win next year or whatever they're talking about?
What's he going to do? Smell what The Rock is cooking? I don't know, dude. I feel like it's a joke nowadays.
Like, dude. It just shows you that the president's just like it's just someone in a spot. Yeah, dude, it doesn't mean anything. It's not. It is a puppet, but it's also they're there to like rep the country. That's it. You're just like a big PR person.
The roads around Michigan, they do, man. 94's been so bad, but remember, it's just that one time. That's what they were saying last time. No, the infrastructure in Michigan's like falling apart.
Dude,
the infrastructure,
this
pipes
road over
Michigan,
here. I mean, shit. There's roads right down my street that look beautiful. That are just, and I'm like, it's pretty much America at its finest. Like, it looks nice and shiny, but it doesn't actually work.
like there's no roads getting.
And that's like in a, like that's Bloomfield Hills. Like that's a nicer area. Like that's down the street, but it's like, come on, man.
Let's take a deep breath back. Let us know what you're dabbing on, smoking on, how you consuming this morning. Maybe you're eating some edibles. Maybe you're taking some tinctures. Let us know what you're doing. Adabom's dabbing on some Cheese Daddy, which is cheese and granddaddy perps. Damn. How does that taste, man?
I can hear there's a song called Sun Daddy in my head. So as soon as you said Cheese Daddy, I was like, Cheese Daddy.
Cheese.
If you ever heard Opio Sun Daddy, you know what I'm talking about. But probably no one does.
I have not.
Dave's like,
No, I'm all for it. I'm all for it, man. Not hating at all.
Dave's always hating. That's the secret. That's the joke.
Yeah.
Elon Musk for president? I don't know about that. That's a little. That's funny. The rich. I don't know.
As long as he stops messing with the crypto market, because I think his value doesn't make any difference now. Thank God. Elon.
He just rich. When you like rich.
He's so smart though, man. He is so smart. The way he speaks. Jesus Christ.
He's an intellectual. That's for sure. I mean, you don't get to someone of his status to being stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really don't. You know?
True. You know?
I also feel like, though, if you get that rich, are you really that good of a person to get that rich? Like, what are you doing? Like, maybe.
Could be. I mean, he's done a lot.
This isn't bad, man. This Bangarang, it's like so lemony. So like so much.
So derpy.
Amazon is ahead of the game and no longer testing for cannabis. They will see the writing on the wall. Cannabis is going to be legal federally at some point. You know, and that's what we were talking about. I at this point with the federal legalization, I've kind of like don't even care about that because I used to say that all the time. So I'm right there with you, my man. But like at this point, I just want it descheduled. If it just gets off the schedule list and it's like drugs, alcohol, and cannabis, right? And we get cannabis not defined as a drug anymore. Boom. Now you can use it in hospitals. Now you can use it in whatever. It's like, so I've been kind of like back and forth on things.
Yeah.
Like, because like, don't get me wrong, medical market in Michigan, awesome. You should get your card. Because like, honestly, you know, anxiety can be your medical reason. You know what I mean? Like lifting 40-pound boxes. Like it's not necessarily hard to because the whole point is that like when you use cannabis, it's like when people are like, oh, I need some medicine, they'll drink whiskey. Because it's called self-medication. It doesn't mean it's defined as a medicine. It doesn't mean it's defined as a medicine. You can just call it your self-medication. It's like when someone's like, oh, I need a smoke. It's like, it's my medication. Or people refer to things as their medication. People are like, oh, I need my coffee. But no one's like, coffee's a drug. Even though caffeine is one of the strongest drugs. So it's like this really funny thing that it's like, cannabis just had this bad, negative connotation to it. You know, and it's just like media and mass media and bullshit. And for years. And obviously, like, that's the one thing I will admit that I do like about all this stuff coming out, all this bill shit, is that They literally said the war on drugs has failed. Like, you're having, like, major political, people say that now. And it's, like, over and over. Because it has. And it's just, and now, because it's so obvious, like, oh, the war on drugs. We have more epidemics ever. Like, since fentanyl and heroin. And like, I guess that was the 90s.
Dude, there's, like, what, 18, 19 states with legal cannabis?
Right,
adult use.
Right, man.
There's more than half of America has either adult use or medical use.
Right.
What up, Astro Charlie?
Oh, we got a comment from Twitch. What's up, fam?
What's up, Twitch fam?
Yeah, actually, let me make sure I say UQ Drama. What's up, fam? Biden could do it with struggle pan. Yep. If press could do it instantly, any press could do it instantly. Right, and that's the thing. Like, but the thing is, like, that's what I was saying. Mass media bullshit. If it doesn't get changed in the media, then it's not really gonna change.
Well, you also got to remember, you got Big Pharma. Big Pharma does not want cannabis legal.
Well, and you got people. I think you have people in government invested in Big Pharma and or media, so that's why
their pockets are filled with $100 bills. Like, dude, Big Pharma does not want it. You know how many people will start changing their going to cannabis? Either as maybe an oil or something
could do it. I thought you said press. He meant prez, like any president.
Any president, yeah.
He's right. Yeah, that's my bad. That makes sense, duh. Yeah.
Obama could have did it. Trump could have did it. George W. Bush
I'm actually surprised Trump didn't, because I keep saying this. I'm surprised no president is just like, hey, descheduled cannabis right before election season, because you would literally get 60-70% of the vote, just like, right, dude, nice, right? Because I saw, dude, like, Rusty. And that's the funny thing is, like, Rusty, and like, yeah, and Biden can be like, oh, I'm anti-cannabis. As soon as his polls are low, all he has to do is sign that thing, and it's like. So it's like but that's my whole reason why I'm never like, this president is gonna change anything. It doesn't take the president to change shit. It takes multiple government officials. It takes the people to support a bill, right? It takes a lot, right? It takes that energy to get people to the polls, because sometimes if people don't know, or if they don't have that, like, we need to make, like, when, like, in Michigan, remember when, like, everyone was getting the polls for cannabis that one off election, and that's the energy you need.
That wasn't even like a main election.
I said off election, but
yeah, no, you're right. That's what's crazy, because it was for cannabis. And I was like, oh fuck yeah, I'm voting.
Yeah.
Check or fill in the bubble. Like what?
Or donk doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. Also, I think within that bill, like, if your state, I think it kept to state law. If someone's listening, double check me on that. I'm actually curious. So if you weren't legal or anything, I think that state could still somehow.
Oh, actually, I got a comment on Twitch saying that our president did promise that he was going to deschedule it. I'm not that political and didn't. Or in that
Biden?
sense, I didn't know Biden said that.
Yeah, that's what I said at the beginning. I haven't believed anything he says. I've never believed him.
I never believe politicians. Period. I can't believe any politician, left, right, middle, backwards, upside down.
I don't believe any of them either.
Yeah.
But I knew for a fact that wasn't going to happen. There's no way. I was hoping the third party would win, the Libertarian.
Yeah, I voted for Joe. Allegedly.
I don't know.
I didn't vote for this guy. Hey, here.
I didn't vote for him. Yeah, no.
Joe. The other Joe. Jorgensen. That's why Indiana is so bad. It's a state ruled by Big Pharma and opioid. It's a home of the Eli Lilly and Purdue Pharma. Indiana. Well, damn, I didn't even think about Purdue. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, it's huge. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, man. I don't know, man. And like, it's funny, as we talked to more out of staters, because I'm gonna be honest, I was kind of victim to be like, oh, Michigan could be better, and yeah, sure, it could be better. I love Michigan to be better in the sense of more plants, more less strict legislation, less funding on for the police to like go after cannabis charges, so they can go on worry about other crimes. But it's just, oh man, it's just a crazy time, because we're seeing it. Sorry, my dog's going a little nuts here. It's kind of distracting. It's just kind of nuts to see that we're in a time where money is clearly more important than like, it's one thing when ignorance is bliss. Like, we didn't know, we didn't know opiates were so bad 10 years ago, 15, 20 years ago, right? We didn't know. Now we know, right? And yeah, sure, they got more restrictive on giving the pills out, but it's like we're still closed-minded to this cannabis stuff, and it's just, enough is enough, because It really does help. You know, like isn't Scott Storch was working on something out in LA. I don't know if that's still going on, but he had like a cannabis rehab type of center.
Yeah, we talked about that in one of our episodes.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah, but it's like, but that's genius to me, and that's why, like, yeah, sure, maybe it's not like perfect, you know, to just jump into another habit. But if anyone's actually done real drugs out there, you know, this is a lot better for you. Like, shit, if you've got drunk out there, you know, this is a lot better for you.
100.
So, you know, it's you know, it's better.
We got a comment on Instagram. He says Astral Charlie goes, the day that happens, so we're talking about if decriminalization happens, they got to get everyone out of prison.
Right. 100%.
Literally everyone. I mean, in Michigan, it still needs to happen. I mean, there's still so many states that are legal and have these laws. Like, you need to get them out of prison. They cannot be in prison when you're making money, especially if you're trying to tax at 25% in 5 years. Get the fuck out.
That's insane to me. That's really insane.
So, like, isn't Cali's tax like 20% or something like that?
It was over 20% because I remember when I got there, there was like some deal or something for the dispo, and I could have literally like saved 15-20%. She's like, "Oh, you would have basically all your taxes paid for if you'd have been here like a half an hour ago." I was like, "Oh,
so you can
thanks for letting me, or an hour ago, whatever it was." She's like, "Well, thanks for letting me know." Like, why even tell me? You know, it's like. Anyways, but yeah, it was a ridiculous tax. But then, like you said, on top of that, so I mean, these Californians are paying like 40%.
Yeah, $100.
That's ridiculous.
$100 eighths.
Hopefully, they would drop the can. No, they wouldn't. But that's insane.
I mean, the growers are still going to grow and charge for what they want for their quality of product. You know.
Right. Nothing they can do there. They can't control the market itself.
It's just supply and demand. I mean, eventually, when people aren't going to the shops will have to lower the price or like waive taxes. And
we got a question actually for us.
Oh,
what strains you toking on today? Dude, you got to describe it because dude, this shit is fuego. This is some homegrown. What is this again?
It's Bangarang. It's bred by Exotic Genetics. It's Bonkers crossed with Rainbow Chip. I believe, yeah, Bonkers. That's what we were talking about on Tuesday. And the Bonkers is a cross of cookies and cream and lemon tree, which gives it that lemon.
It's so much like citrus, so much citrus in this.
Like this strain specifically.
It's like smoking Sprite. No, it's like smoking citrus. It just tastes like lemon.
It's fucking. I really like it because it's because if you listen to like our terp talks, like a lot of the citrus, fruity, more terpenes tend to go with more of the sativa upper.
You like uplifting type of highs.
Yes.
Euphoric highs, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, Bangarang. That's what it was called. Exotic Genetics, man. Clutch, dude. This Rainbow Chip. I've actually got some Rainbow Chip, but the Rainbow Chip like family,
then we got another
great.
Right,
and they're they're very different tasting too. Like the Rainbow Chip is more like a cookie where it's sweeter, but it's still got that like, you know, skunkiness to it. But when we're smoking this Bangarang, just lemon peel.
It's first time
I'm just getting lemon peel. I'm not even getting like myrcene. Like it's just like so powerful with the lemons that I don't even taste it. Like it's pine sol, baby. No, I'm sorry. Excuse me. With lemon, like lemony fresh. I know. Well, it's like it's got that like I don't know. I used to get lemon scented pine sol.
Brad?
So it's not like your typical, but that lemon scented pine sol, man, it's just so much lemon.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It was a freebie. Actually, the pack was a freebie, so...
This was one of those ones you got for free?
Yeah.
No shit.
This is the one I wanted because when I saw him commenting, I was following Exotic Genetics. I'll read his comments.
Because you got that mix up and they like sent you other shit. That's right.
Yeah. And
shout out
Tree Stars.
Yeah, I was about to say, I would give him a shout out.
Always, dude. They got free. Yeah. The freebie came when I bought the Pressure and the Baker's Dozen.
Oh shit! Sorry, actually, Jersey Dope just brought up a really good comment.
What?
To like, you know how they're talking about the federally tax going up and stuff. That's true. If the decriminalization, all that stuff, people would start shipping over borders. So basically, the people that sell the dirt cheap weed, you'd be able to get that. It says that he was saying that this place in Oklahoma, $5 grams, $20 eighths, you could ship.
Damn.
So think about that. People would be forced. So yeah, okay. So the government still makes their money, but then that kind of screws over all the companies that have been bleeding for this. So that's kind of a bummer too. You know.
I didn't think about that.
I didn't think about it at all. That's why when I was like, it hit me like I just stopped everything we were talking about because I was like, dang, I didn't even think about that.
That's why I think like the small batch cannabis companies will be able to still thrive because I picture those as like your small wine nurseries out in like Cali and stuff. People like that stuff. That stuff will still be, people will still be supporting and buying the quality of the product. Because even when you're mass producing at that, I think you lose on quality. You're not touching every plant. I don't know. That's my opinion, but.
Yeah, sorry, UK Drummer's like, I need some chat mates in here. I'm like, yeah, no shit. I'm sorry. We wish you had some chat mates in Twitch. We're still working on Twitch. This is our new thing, you know. Right now, it seems like everyone's been chatting on YouTube.
You have Twitch comments?
The Facebook algorithm's been blocking us trying to get places.
Yeah, Facebook does not like my CannaCast right now.
Yeah, well, yeah, out of 2 weeks. I mean, we were going from like 20 viewers sometimes on Facebook. Now it's down to like 5, 6, but... whatever, it's fine. And, you know, we appreciate everyone on YouTube and IG with us, and that's why we kind of stream everywhere because all the little numbers add up. But hey, appreciate you, man, sharing that link. But you know,
yeah, if you haven't, first time here, hit that subscribe button, follow us. We release Terp Talk. We go live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. and then we do a live wake and bake every Saturday at 9 a.m. which we're at right now.
You know,
obviously. And then we release a new episode every Wednesday at 4:20.
What's the other J of, by the way?
Bangering and Rainbow Chip.
Oh, you mixed them like the actual flowers now. Yeah. Right. I actually got some of some of the sherb downstairs too. That's a little more skunky. Yeah. That's on that skunky side. Which, dude, that's why sometimes like my man's oh god, Samus. I keep calling him. I don't want to know. I always get nervous saying Nick's name, but like Samus, like
well, you just said his name.
I know.
Sam, I'm like Nick, you know.
Shut up. No, but smoking on the homegrown when you don't know sometimes, like if it's gonna be good or bad, where it came from, sometimes it's good. Like you can't always just assume it's gonna be bad. You know, yeah, sure, it's nice to know your genetics, but like that was just a bag, wasn't it? Wasn't that just like found that seed in a nug and it was
the
like
sherbet?
Yeah. It ended up being some chronic, dude. Like
way to go.
Really good.
Hey, it just might have just grown it, maybe. I don't know. Who cares?
And I shed 0 tears for corporate America. My man's.
A lot of people say it's not stable genetics. It's never Hermied.
No, dude.
It's never seeded on me.
Knock on wood.
So, yeah, knock
on some. Yeah, there you go. we're not superstitious.
Oh, I definitely am.
I know, dude. I know. No way. Shit. No shit. I had no idea, Dave. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Kind of obvious.
A little bit.
Whoa. What's everyone smoking on, dabbing on?
Yeah, Dave Cobb. I shed 0 tears for corporate America.
Because you're balling out. Like, you're just
small batch craft
people,
growers.
like...
That's what I love. Small batch. Yes. I love the care, the good quality. I feel like it's all, you hit all the tiers.
Color commentary. Yo, appreciate you. Cooler comment? Coiler? Sorry, I just want to make sure. I don't know how you say your name correct or say that part. Cooler commentary.
Who?
Killer commentary. Our man's from Twitch, Yuki Drama, I appreciate the new followers too. I really do.
Hell yeah.
Said he went over to YouTube. Yeah, there's definitely a chat going on over there.
Thank you, man.
Mount Man just said on YouTube, actually, now he said that, is that if legalized federally, cannabis may become a global market and companies may be competing with other countries on top of other states. Yeah, that would be like the next step, but I mean, honestly, like, ready for it. Yeah, I was about to say, like, well, it's not even that. It's like, we're pretty loose. I mean, like, sure, there's Canada and Amsterdam, and there's like these countries that are, you know, looser about cannabis than America, but like, let's be honest, the U.S. is pretty damn like we got some, you know, we got legal states. Like, you know, we're on our way to be like these other bigger countries. So that's what I'm trying. I guess what I'm trying to get at is that like there are some countries that are way behind us and way ahead of us. So for the whole world to get on the same page, I mean, damn, look how long it's taken the 50 states to get on the same page. I have no idea how long it's gonna take for the United States to get on freaking.
Valid. Who knows, man? It will eventually happen. The industry will eventually go there. People are going to want the product, and the negative stigma on it will be going down. I mean,
it already is.
Yeah, it is. You see it each year in the Gallup.
I mean, as generations, you know, go away and generations come up. Like, think about the generations. Like my sister's generation, she's about 10 years younger than me, right? So, granted, she's like at the other end of like the millennial, but I would still consider her the next generation, right? their generation is even more crazy cool with all this stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Because they're not even fighting for it now. They're half their life. Some of these kids, it's been legal. Like I look at my sister's life since she's been about 10 years old. It's been medically legal, so it's always been kind of legal to her.
Well, in Michigan.
Again, just talking about my sister here.
No, it's great.
But this is an example, right, in Michigan or in LA. But you're talking a lot of people still, man. And that's why I'm saying this huge culture shift's going to happen, because every time, Michigan or LA, people move. That mindset shifts other places, right?
Still going to watch your cannabis.
Yeah.
Color Commentary's got a great point. Some countries will execute you for possessing cannabis.
Yeah.
Yes. And then also there are some countries will just throw you in jail. Dubai for testing. There was an American that we were talking about.
They just had it in his system.
They had it in his system and they put him in jail. I think he got out though, right? By now? I'm not sure. I will have to check that. I'm not sure. But he's is or out of jail. But Dubai,
just the fact that you went to a foreign prison over smoking cannabis legally in another state or in the United States.
Well, he was in a legal state too.
I know.
Like Vegas or something.
No, I know, but that's insane.
Dude, wow. I don't like that. I remember when I was in
it makes me not want to go. It makes me not want to go travel.
Like, when I was in Europe, if I was caught with a gram of cannabis, they were looking at it like,
oh shit, Roddy TV on Twitch. Thank you from the UK. What are you smoking on? How are laws over there? Sorry,
dude,
and luxuriously dope, dude. Twitch is blowing up. We appreciate you. Hell yeah, Twitch. Twitch is the shit.
We hit the algorithm today.
Yeah, well, Facebook's been hating me and shit. So.
No, hell yeah. Let the comments flow, man.
Let the comments flow, man. That was the best comment I think I've heard you say today, dude. Yeah, appreciate it. It's over in the UK. Well, like, okay, so from the UK, like, what's the perspective over there on wherever you're from in the UK, right?
Dude,
because it's insane.
Dude, when I was in Europe, man, what, 10 years ago, 12 years ago now? You were caught with like a gram, you were going to jail.
Yeah, and that was Poland, right?
Poland, yeah. And I was like, what?
A gram, man.
Because we were smoking and everyone was like paranoid.
Well, yeah, I mean, could you imagine? Well, and you're smoking weed, so it
wasn't processing more of that at the time. I was like, okay, but yeah, you wouldn't think you would get in trouble, but crazy. It's crazy how it is. And we already had medical, so different times too. So I think they're changing out there though. Some countries are out there. Yeah, which is good.
Thanks for everyone commenting. Appreciate y'all. Global legalization. Black Lives Matter. 100%. How do we feel about synthetic cannabinoids? Oof. I was just reading comments and all of a sudden hit me with a question. I didn't even realize that. Synthetic cannabinoids in the sense of like derivative synthetic, or you mean like Delta 8? I just want to make sure I'm answering this correctly, because in my brain, do you mean like, because I guess that's not synthetic cannabinoid. I just want to make sure I'm answering the question correctly.
What else is everyone smoking on?
Global legalization. I like it. I like it.
Twitch is blowing up, eh? I don't see anything.
I mean, I'm getting the comments.
I know. It's crazy. Oh, he saw it. Marinol.
Oh, Marinol. Screw Marinol. Yeah, I hate Marinol so much. And I specifically, the reason why I don't like Marinol, I'll be honest, I'm just going to shoot this straight with you. My mom, actually up until last week, thank God, just retired. I would clap, but it's personal. But she was, you know my mom. She never listens to this. I'll tell you that. But again, because she works in a nursing home. She works in a nursing home her whole life, right? I know, right? So she works in a nursing home, and Marinol is something they prescribe, but they won't let them use cannabis. And especially over the past decade, cannabis has helped me save my life, my own personal issues and struggles when I was younger and stuff, right? So I think it's opened her mind to it more, but she thinks it's so interesting because if someone can't eat and someone can't do this and this, they would prescribe Marinol, but they couldn't just give CBD. They couldn't do RSOs, even in a legal state, because of all this federal stuff. And that's why, like, circling back to why I wanted to descheduled, because, like, mixing, I think truly getting people healthy in like hospitals and stuff, I think is a mix of holistic and medicines. You know, and don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting here, I love to, like, I'm full of this, but like if you're in extreme pain, I mean, there's a reason why morphine exists, right? Right? There's a reason, because people were in so much pain, we're like, oh my God, we need to take it all away, right? Yep. But those are in controlled environments, you know? So, but the holistic way is how we should be treating ourselves, because as soon as we start treating ourselves like we're doctors and we're professionals, you start popping pills for everything. Like me, like a decade ago, and I'll never be that drug addict again. That's why I even hate calling cannabis a drug. I mean, you know, somewhat it is, but it's not like those drugs. It's not like those drugs. It's not like dope. Heroin. Not you.
Dude,
not you.
It's not even near it, man. It's not even near it. What's up, Nobo? On IG. What's going on?
Ooh, I didn't mean to get on that little bit of a tangent, but I really don't feel strongly on Marinol. Yeah, Marinol is one of those things that just seeing my mom be a you know, working as dietitian or whatever you call it, in a nursing home most of her life. It was just like, it seems so hypocritical, and then it didn't even always work.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I like good old-fashioned cannabis. Well, thank you for sharing that link, dude. I appreciate that. Much love. Yeah, unfortunately, that's how it pretty much was in Dubai. Nick's right on, our Samus is right on the story about the cannabis in your system out there. They are not a fan of
It's funny. It's funny. We see our man that was on Twitch was like, do I need to go back to Twitch now? It's like, I don't know, man. I know everyone's jumping back and forth from Twitch to YouTube. I really don't know, man. I don't know how to. It's kind of funny. I guess it's open both. Like, I really don't know what to do. But no, man. Dude, I'm trying to catch up on all these statements.
Cheap on the
I just got out of being both bipolar and smoking. Now my mood stabler is quadripine and psycho flattens my mood, less high, more chill. And that's what I said, Rodney. I'm always a big fan of a little mix of both and finding out what works for each person, because not everything is so easy to say. And yeah, you know, hey, we all feel, you know, we definitely, hey, we don't want to hear that, you know.
Oh, they got CBD in the UK.
Nice.
That's good. Oh shit. Did I miss a comment? How's cannabis out there in the UK? Did he comment that at all? Did I miss that? Or did you say that? I don't think you said.
No, I just missed what Sam has said, just because someone responded to him. I'm just trying to catch up. Appreciate y'all commenting, YouTube and Twitch staying alive today. Y'all be on it. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, it was about the Dubai thing. Yeah, that's just really insane, because, like, I couldn't imagine, you know, just visiting somewhere and getting in trouble for some shit like that.
Oh, dude, no, man. Just you're visiting, too? What?
Someone says, LOL, didn't mean to quote me, like, didn't mean to get on a tangent. You're a pot smoker. Tangents are baked in. Big facts. Big facts. You ain't even lying, too, because, like, realistically, well, because that's what happens, because you're like, I feel strongly about this. I want to talk about it before I forget. And you're like, what'd I say? Like, you know what I mean? But, whatever. Yeah. No, it happens, man.
Oh, that's great.
It's cool that CBDs are legal. That CBDs are in the UK, so at least you could technically smoke some hemp flower. So I want to circle back to that because you said that. But
no, I saw that comment and I thought that was great to see.
CBDs might be able to help though if you were getting paranoid and that wasn't helping. Like the smoking may have not been helping. CBDs. Oh, you're sober completely. Right on.
No shit, man. That's what's up.
Appreciate you saying that's what smokes. You said you're smoking. That's what matters. Hey, I appreciate you still supporting it.
Yep, 100. And being sober, I support that 100 too.
100%. Man. You do. You honestly, whatever works for you, and that's why it's like I'm a big fan about open, free mind thinking. Like, because like again, I'm not here saying alcohol should be illegal because I don't drink alcohol. I don't care. You know, and like I said, I guess I do drink like every once in a while if it's like a shot for someone's birthday, but I don't really like drink. There's never alcohol in my house, right? So, but it's not like I'm gonna be like, oh, alcohol should be all banned. Like, whatever, dude. To each their own. I'm a big fan. To each their own. That's like
100. I completely agree with that.
So, yeah, man. You know, I'm proud of everyone being here still because life is hard sometimes. So, and just pushing through. I love it. You know. Mm-hmm. How about these states decriminalizing all drugs? That'd be wild. I mean, we've heard stories. Yeah, we've heard it, right?
Isn't Oregon already all decriminalized? Was it Oregon that passed it just recently?
Is it all?
I swear.
You're right. There was an article. About drugs being decriminalized. I didn't remember if it was all of them. I know it's definitely like the mushrooms, the acid, the DMT, the holistic ones. But I don't recall. I do remember talking about it, but I can't recall. We talk about I know everything.
I know for a fact. Yeah, no, I know for a fact. One did. Yep, UK drama. Oregon did decriminalize all drugs. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, that's what
they just did it in November. Yeah. It's crazy, and I'm curious about the statistics. Are a year or two?
You hearing about any more deaths in Oregon abnormally? No.
Really haven't heard anything crazy.
Exactly.
Usually anything crazy just comes from Florida. So.
Florida's fucking wild, man. Because everyone's retired and they're like, "Fuck it." It's humid. I think it's just people. I think it's so humid down there. People just lose their shit randomly. They're just like, ah. Good morning, Drew. What's up, fam? Thanks for jumping in.
That's crazy.
Whoa! I heard they have reported a cancer-causing agent in BHO. I mean, that's why purging is so important. And then honestly, like,
well, dude, imagine all that. Remember all that? Oh, man,
don't talk about it. I know what you're going to talk about. Oh shit! Hold on.
all the bad.
Here's my mom. She probably heard the comment. She's like, "Wait, stop talking about me."
Told you.
Oh shit! Sorry, mom. Sorry, mom.
Too funny.
Yeah, bro, you can have coke and heroin and all that to a limit. That's just so wild. I mean, but at the end of the day, though, if you give people freedom, it's not like they're gonna do that. It's not like the people are just gonna, I want to OD. Like, that's not, people don't want to die. Like, that's what's so funny. It's like, if we make it illegal, people will see life better and have better values. Like, no, what? Shut up. People make their own, we draw our own lines in the sand, you know? Yeah. You know, especially being cannabis users, we're obviously all free thinkers and all like, we do what we do. You know what I'm saying? So it's insane to me. That's so funny. But it's like how like legalizing cannabis actually does stop more illegal stuff. Like when we went legal in states, it actually helps the state. Can you hear me later? It went out. I kind of stopped paying attention.
Yeah, you've been holding it for.
Well, there's like a bunch of comments coming, man. Listen. I'm trying to get to all these comments. I appreciate everyone commenting. Well, listen, we didn't have a lot of comments at first, and all of a sudden, and I was like, bah. So I appreciate everyone jumping from Twitch and YouTube and back and forth, because
man, I
appreciate it.
It's good. I appreciate the love, guys. It's great wake and bake this morning.
I just love chatting with people. Like, that's my favorite thing about the wake and bake, kind of getting to know people, just kind of getting to talk about. Because, like, you know, some of these ideas are just, we're talking about openly, you know. We have our episodes, we talk specific like subjects. Like last week it was Muskegon and shit, and we went and visited out there. And then we have themes, but this is we tend to just these are the hot topics. We try to talk about what's going on is on these Saturdays.
Yeah, no, and having a conversation with the community, I love it. Everyone popping in, commenting, liking, we appreciate it. Yeah, dude. Hopefully BHO isn't causing that. I don't smoke much BHO as I used to back in the day. I think stuff back in the day was pretty bad. A lot of the stuff now, I think people are pretty good at purging, especially if you're getting it obviously from the licensed facilities.
Oh, interesting.
But
Droma just brought something up.
I do
actually,
like the
he says, it's Oregon. They're quite militant about controlling their image. I don't actually know much about Oregon. I actually went to visit my uncle and like help him move from there. So I was there for like a week. Well, I guess like 4 or 5 days packing up, and then we left. But either way, it's a very pretty state, like especially when we drove through like Portland or whatever. I don't know much about it though. I mean, but that's interesting to think that they control their image that well. I didn't even think about a state representing there. Yo, Purple Smoke. What's up, fam? That's interesting. Adam Mom goes, I've been smoking a lot of BHO. I hope not. That's funny.
I think a lot of it though nowadays is probably, if you're getting it anywhere licensed, for sure, it's coming out pretty good. It's not
this holistic life, man. It's everyone deals with things differently. Like, I mean, everyone knows someone that's like, oh, that stuff makes me too paranoid, man. Right? You've heard someone, but you never know. A 1-to-1 CBD THC topical might help their joint pain. You know what I mean? But you won't get stoned. You know what I mean? There's like, and that's why I love cannabis. We love hemp. We love everything that can be used for all this sorts of shit. I mean, because that hemp grower we met, native cultivation, what's the difference between cannabis and cannabis. Oh, these little bumps because one's marijuana, one's hemp. Like, whatever, dude. They're in the same family. Like, you know, cannabis is cannabis. We're just drawing lines in weird spots because one affects you more. I don't know. Oh, actually, you know, and Roddy just brought up hemp paper should be used more than wood, hemp, fiber. Yeah, hemp is the shit, dude. Hemp, you can do so much with hemp.
Dude, yeah, you can.
I think that's why they finally made that legal is because they're like, listen, plastic's killing everything. We need to figure something out.
Smoking on some...
Whoa. What is this? After 30 days in Michigan... You have the ability to take your medical flower inventory and switch half of it to recreational. Oh, yeah. No, I knew that. No. I saw Michigan. I don't know if that was new. I wonder. I thought he was bringing up something new. I was like, whoa, hemp plastic, yeah, dude. Hemp's the way.
Taking dabs out of the Pickle Rick nectar collector. Nice.
Hemp for the win. Oh, what's up, Scooshed on Twitch? What's going on, fam? Scoosh.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Here.
I love it. Jumping
over.
One
of my local first-person shooters.
Yeah.
The war on drugs is a failure. We were actually talking about today before we went on the podcast. Like, 100%. It's failed. Like,
sad.
And if it didn't fail, there wouldn't be more the epidemics wouldn't be getting worse, not less. And they're like, oh, cannabis is the issue. Like, cannabis is bringing you revenue during a pandemic.
It was deemed essential while you closed other businesses because of the money it was bringing in. You escalated the sales. Like it's been just going up since. The predictions keep getting better and better with how much money you're gonna be making. That's why they cannot bring that 25% sales tax federally on that bill. They need to like rework that. He needs to rethink that.
Oh, I like this. Hops is in the same family as well. Cannabis or some shit in the family. That's funny because like that's the true funny thing about it all is that canna brings so much love and joy and into all of our lives and so much relaxation in different ways. Like whether it's beer or if it's cannabis or it's hemp, CBD, whatever. Love it.
Purple Smoke uses raw papers. Used to smoke zigzags. I still smoke zigzags.
I'm on hemp. But they were out of hemp the other day and I bought Ultra Thins for the first time. Yeah, but I do hemp.
Yep, those are the ones I use, the green hemp, all the time. Where's my papers? Not sponsored.
Rusty, sponsor us.
Yeah, come on, Rusty.
Oh my God, is that clip live? I don't know if that clip's live. We might post that soon. There was this dude. If you didn't watch our CannaCon episode,
photo.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We did. He's like, nah, man,
no. This is my Rusty.
Oh man.
Ask me a question.
Hey man, you.
Ask me a question. Come on, just ask me.
Hey man, can I get a pack of papers?
Oh yeah, no. I was like, everything we asked, man, so nice. It was like,
can I buy a tray? Can I buy a tray?
It was like Shaggy's first cousin.
Yeah, can I buy a tray?
Him and Shaggy were like, I don't know. Anyways, sorry if you didn't listen to our CannaCon episode, that doesn't totally make sense, but. Oh shit! Yeah, no. Such a nice guy though. Literally, I'm only talking shit because we wanted stuff and we couldn't give us anything, but he kept kind of
to buy.
He understands our question, but he'd be like, nah, you can't have it. And it was like for everything, we were just bummed, but it was so funny.
Yeah, cool dude though. Cool dude.
Yeah, they used to hide hops in the marijuana during Prohibition. Oh, the irony. Yeah, they used to hide hops in marijuana.
Oh shit.
That's ridiculous.
That is ironic.
Well, I mean, it's true because remember, alcohol went through this. Well, I was watching the Gordon Ramsay Uncharted show, and they're talking about distilling and how our forefathers fought for this for us to be able to drink in bars, and I'm like, what the fuck? And they're like showing you where the distills are at, and they're like, no, we don't use them. I'm like, okay, sure, you know what I mean, So it's like, I don't know, it's funny because alcohol is no different than cannabis, but they want to think it's so different. One just drinks and one's smoking. Well, they affect you differently, obviously.
I love Adam personality. Comment. It's not a legalization bill, it's a black market bill.
Damn.
Those taxes, yeah.
Yeah.
You're just going to increase everything. 100 milligram edible is going to be $20-$30 compared to what it is now. Usually you can for $10, 100 milligrams.
Yeah, it's fair.
Maybe 12, 14. It's just going to be going up tremendously, dude.
Good dog. He's been sleeping on the yoga mat the whole time.
He's doing yoga, man.
He's in Savasana. Downward facing dog.
Yeah, I was just
Downward sleeping dog. Yeah, man, hemp and shampoo, conditioner, absolutely. The war on drugs is never a failure. Outcast countries from G20 will always go cheap and trade in poppy seeds. I'm not sure if I totally understand that one, but from G20 go and trade. Oh, I see what you're saying. Drugs will still keep moving. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Dang, I love it when I can't keep up to the comments. I love it. So.
No, it's a great topic. I mean, it's gonna be curious where cannabis and what even happens with this law. I mean, we had a couple people say they don't think it's gonna pass. I don't think it's gonna pass either. Whatever happened in the MORE Act too? Did that just die out?
Well, no, I'm sorry, man. I meant alcohol and cannabis is a lot healthier than cannabis. Yes, 100%. I'm not saying that. I meant in the comparison 100%. Is how we enjoy. Some people just enjoy them, right? Some people call it medicine. Some people call it for recreation. I just meant in the way we use them. I am way on the side of cannabis being more healthy, 100%. I just meant in the sense of how people I meant the prohibition stuff. I didn't mean sorry. So that was a little out of context. So when I said alcohol is how much it's similar to cannabis, I meant what it had to go through to become where it is now, and how we enjoy them. Health is one thing. That's a whole nother thing. That's not what I was speaking towards. So yeah, I'm definitely all for cannabis. 1,000,000%. So.
Dude, great. Cannabis is a lot healthier than alcohol. I know that for a fact. Groovee's definitely on that.
Oh, I've talked a lot of shit. Well, it's because my man, I used to talk a lot of shit on this podcast, fuck alcohol, blah blah blah, alcohol. Eventually, I realized I'm just doing what they're doing for cannabis, right? I'm being on that side. I'm just being closed-minded. You know what? If people want to enjoy their liquor, go enjoy your liquor. Will I keep liquor in my house? No. So trust me, my man. I'm on your side. It's just that I don't like to sit here and just talk shit about alcohol anymore, because it's really, at the end of the day, if that's their choice, that's their choice. But that's because I want those people that are so on alcohol and against cannabis to finally shift their mindset, like me, towards cannabis and be like, okay, just let them smoke. That's what we need. We need a little bit more of an equilibrium on less pointing fingers and less just being less just putting thumbs up. Cool, man. That's fine. Think what you want to think, but this is me, and you can't control my thoughts and my actions. So I can control your actions. Let it be. You know what I mean? So, man, live and let live, yo.
Yeah. 100.
Constructive, not deconstructive. Thank you, Astro Charlie.
Yep.
It's the same thing with all the other drama in the cannabis industry. I know there's a lot of bad, and there's gonna be a lot of bad in it. But if we just focus on the negative and point fingers, it's not gonna bring any of this community together. It's just gonna make it worse. And we got to bring this community together.
We do. That's what we talk about, man. We talk about that quite often. I agree with you. I mentioned that we need to come together. Can't be pulling stuff away. We gotta be coming together as a community. We gotta still get people out of jail here in Michigan. We can't be restricting home grows and trying to restrict different grows. Let the people grow. Let them be a free market. People are going to go.
People grow.
You're going to still go to the shop for convenience, but let the people grow if they want to grow. Stop restricting the plants. Just the plant. Seriously. So much. But it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting whatever happens here in the coming years, You think that law will pass?
What, the one?
That bill? You think that bill will make it through?
Depends on how the verbiage goes into the legislation. If it was cannabis is descheduled, that's it. If that were the only, that was the only sentence, I'd be like, yeah, I'm all for it. But right now, dude, you know how it goes, dude. So 1 million politicians are gonna touch that. Hey, bud, 1 million politicians are gonna touch that, and we'll see. I have no idea. I think it's too early. Was I excited when I read some of the thoughts and the word?
Yeah.
Sure. Yes. But strictly because like we talk about, we want people out of jail. We want people to, realistically just live their damn lives without being stressed about smoking. Yep. Imagine if a cigarette smoker or any of these drinkers had to be stressed about going to the bar and smoking cigarettes and had to hide it, if we all had to hide these things, and that's the mentality that like the rest of the world needs to see, is that like it's crazy. Imagine if you need to go hide your coffee. Every time you drink your coffee, you need to like check your breath. Do I smell like coffee? It's illegal. Like, it's amazing. It's not fair to say these people can't enjoy what they enjoy, but these people can, just because it's legal. Like, we control the laws. Like, these are just outdated.
Dude, they are. I just saw a comment on Twitch. They have a 15-1 CBD to tincture strain called I hope I don't mess this up. A Videki. It's amazing for inflammation. 15-1.
Holy shit. Oh, I see that. Here it is. Oh, 15-1. Here
we usually see like 2-1, 3-1.
I see why you said you were going to mess that up. I don't know what the fuck.
3-1. Like, maybe. Holy shit. That's awesome.
That was the one from the dispo in Florida he was talking about. Dang, dude. Waiting to find out who Gelstein is working for.
15-1.
Man, I'm so far behind him.
Epstein.
Oh, gosh.
That's freaking hilarious.
I mean, I can imagine something with 15-1 being amazing for inflammation. I guarantee.
Yeah, right? That would be.
Oh. Oh, Jesus.
What?
No, they're just talking some stuff in the comments. There's just so much, so I appreciate y'all. I freaking love it today. I don't even want to end. It's 10:07. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, we just cruised. We're having a great wake and bake, man. Is everyone having a good wake and bake? Everyone smoking good, consuming some good cannabis. We've been seeing some carts, some flowers, some dabs.
Yeah, I got no gigs this weekend, so I can sleep and just work on music.
Dude, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to try to sleep until like 10 tomorrow.
Yeah.
10 a.m.
Be bummed.
Yeah, that probably won't happen, but...
Sleep until 10 a.m. This is bum over here. He's usually up by 5:30, like wide awake. They're waking up the birds. The birds are like, shh.
I know.
Jeez, go to bed.
I know. That's usually what they say.
That's crazy. 10-1 and 15-1 CBD. I mean, I honestly, great chat today, man.
Nah, man. I love the
I was more stoned than usual this morning.
Yeah,
because the vibe, dude. It's all about
the vibe.
Vibes, yeah. Here, right, going to you, Dave. Oh shit, he did it. Usually half the time he'll just be like, he'll like start and be like, no, dude. Like
the vibes, man, I'm feeling good.
And usually like I'm usually doing that when we're supposed to be working, and Dave's like, come on, man. Like, come on, we got shit to do.
Like, focus, please, man. 5 minutes.
Come on, 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, it's been great, guys. But no, for real, if you haven't checked out our recent episode, check out our newest episode, the Muskegon trip. We'll be going live this Tuesday again at 9 p.m. We'll be talking about, I don't know what terpene we're talking about. Probably carefully, maybe.
Yeah, that's what we talked about. I was going to say we just talked about it a couple days. Carefully. That's what we were thinking about. Yeah.
We're talking about that on Tuesday.
Yep.
And we'll be having a new episode for you guys out Wednesday as well at 4:20.
Yep. You know, as always, please check out our website, mycannacast.com, Cannadave's badass blog website, cannadave.com. I am a little slacking on the website, but anyways, I got Groovee music. Check me out on the socials. Groovee, if you want to check me out on my music, Spotify. I dropped a song a month or so ago called Why on Squad Records, more vibey song. I got some heavier stuff, hopefully some funkier stuff coming out in the next couple months. And I got a gig next Friday if you're into heavier, or if you're into EDM bass music. Manic Focus is playing Electricity with Zeke Beats, and it's going to be fun. Friday night. If you got nothing to do, check it out. Pontiac. And Cannadave, you got anything else you want to say? I appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, exactly.
No, seriously.
This is fun.
I had a great morning. Love the conversation, building the community, and just talking and spreading the word out there about cannabis, because we got to get the message out there, because people believe it's just a horrible plant. Some people do, and a lot of people don't believe that no more. So it was just great. So I appreciate all the comments, all the likes, everyone sharing it. If it's your first time, hit that subscribe button so you get that notification next time we go live. We're releasing tons of new content. We have a lot of things planned coming up. 2 things Astro Charlie said: Caregivers Rally in Michigan, September 15th in Lansing. The No Change, I think we're gonna try to be there.
Oh yeah.
And then
for sure.
Do you all grow? Yeah, I personally do. Groovee does
we're
not.
still I didn't even realize you were answering.
I was reading. I
right
saw a
now.
couple
You're
comments
totally
here,
good.
and he was commenting, and I wanted to hit him back on those. So if you're still there, I want to respond to those couple of those comments.
I just love it.
The bangering what we smoked was something personal. That was my first time growing that, and that's what we smoked this morning. Pretty good. So
yeah. So, anyways, appreciate y'all tuning in. And like Cannadave said, we'll be live Tuesday night, 9 a.m. next Saturday. And then we got an episode coming out Wednesday. So, hopefully see you around. Please give us a follow. Check us out. Much love on the Twitch. That was freaking dope today.
And YouTube. Everybody.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I mean,
Facebook, you just don't like us no more. I understand. It's all right. It's all right.
I don't know what we did wrong yet.
It's okay. It's okay, guys. As long as you guys click the notification, we see you guys. We appreciate it. Appreciate you guys following us. So have a great weekend.
Yep.
And as always, Groovee, we're here to advocate,
educate,
and inspire. Till next time, guys.
Peace.
Let's go, biscuit.